Using Roadworthy Rescues, I restored a Thunderbird's pristine appearance after it had sat for 30 years. Then it occurs to me immediately, all right, Roadworthy Rescues had all the makings of a fantastic car show. Derek Barry's talents, meticulous restorations of vintage vehicles, and everything in between. By taking viewers on adventures in abandoned cars, the show demonstrated how to give them new life. The show's unique blend of entertainment and practical information led viewers to become devoted viewers very fast. Even though it was immensely popular, the show was abruptly canceled. Why? Not dismal ratings or disinterest, but a sea change for the company. Curiosity piqued? Join us as we go to the bottom of why Roadworthy Rescues ceased operations. Prior to discussing the reasons behind the show's cancellation, let's go over where it all started. You have to understand that Roadworthy Rescues did not materialize out of nowhere. The inspiration for it all came from Derek Barry's passion for repurposing classic automobiles. You may already be aware that Derek had a substantial amount of fame in the automotive industry prior to the premiere of the show. On Vice Grip Garage, his YouTube channel, he skillfully revived long-lost vehicles and garnered a devoted following of admirers. Because they were so spare, his films stood out. He skipped the high-end equipment and workshop. All he possessed was an avid interest in classic automobiles and a wealth of technical knowledge. Motor Trend recognized an opportunity when Derek's influence began to grow. They approached him in the beginning of 2022 with the notion of turning his pastime into a full-fledged television series. The basic idea was to create an improved version of Vice Grip Garage that would appeal to a larger audience. Keep in mind that Derek had previously worked with David Freiberger as a guest on Roadkill and met Motor Trend at car shows. We can probably thank that publicity for helping to finalize the deal. Derek traveled the United States in search of abandoned cars and shared anecdotes about them on the show. The show was first mentioned to fans in a 2022 episode of Roadkill, when Derek made an appearance and dropped hints about it. For 3 years, he maintained authenticity and stayed true to his roots. Along with the most recent crop of television shows, the once popular show was canceled. The decision to end the show was shocking, to say the least. However, in reality, what transpired? Warner Bros. Discovery and Motor Trend Plus have the solution. That is why there has been a pattern of abrupt series cancellations at Warner Bros. Discovery. Profit maximization in tandem with the production of content that supports the evolving business strategy has long been stated as the company's primary objective. The corporation accomplished this by reviewing its entire production schedule once more and eliminating programs that did not align with its new objectives. Following Warner Bros. Discovery's sale of Motor Trend Group to Hearst Magazines, this changed. Perhaps you're wondering how this sale relates to the decision to cancel Roadworthy Rescues. Before selling Motor Trend Group, rumors circulated that Warner Bros. Discovery was struggling under the weight of its $45 billion 0 cents in debt. As a result, all of its networks were experiencing severe cuts to their budgets. As a result, the company's plans to reorganize included closing Motor Trend's production offices. The cancellation of several in-house shows was a direct result of this. After 13 seasons, Roadkill, one of Motor Trend's most watched shows, came to an end. Following in its footsteps is now Roadworthy Rescues. Money issues were the primary factor in the show's cancellation, although other factors were also considered. The fact that Motor Trend had already moved to Discovery Plus and Max was a major factor in the decision to cancel the show. The year 2024 was the year that Motor Trend announced it was relocating its shows. Instead of maintaining a dedicated platform for automotive content, Warner Bros. Discovery integrated Motor Trend Plus shows into Discovery Plus and Max. Although some devoted viewers continued to watch Roadworthy Rescues on its new site, fewer people tuned in overall because of the transition. Since Discovery Plus required a subscription, it was also more difficult to entice regular viewers to sign up. Additionally, Some longtime viewers felt that the show's initial appeal diminished as it became better. There was a precipitous decline in viewers as a result, leading to a decrease in revenue. The streaming industry is extremely competitive, so only the most lucrative shows are able to survive. This decline in viewers was likely sufficient justification to cancel the show, given that Warner Brothers Discovery was already experiencing financial difficulties. The cancellation of Roadworthy Rescues was met with strong disapproval and outrage from its fans. After hearing that Motor Trend's parent company, Warner Brothers Discovery, had to cancel all of its original programming due to financial difficulties, many fans vented their frustrations online and in fan groups. Many Redditors felt that Motor Trend was ruined by Discovery Plus, while others gushed about how much the show meant to them. The show's authenticity was a big hit with viewers. When compared to other car shows, Roadworthy Rescues focused squarely on fixing cars rather than drama. It seems like that was one of Derek's best qualities in the eyes of his friends. On automotive forums, he was praised for his laid-back attitude and for being entertaining without being forced. His hands-on approach set the show apart, and viewers felt it resonated with them regardless of their socioeconomic status. Many viewers were also upset, accusing Warner Brothers Discovery of prioritizing profits over viewers by canceling a hit show while continuing others that failed to garner the same level of attention. On the other hand, there was a subset of viewers who felt the show's quality had nothing to do with the cancellation, but rather with financial issues and business decisions. Reason being, customer needs must take a backseat to business considerations. Since the show was canceled, Derek has shifted his focus to Vice Grip Garage, his popular YouTube account. As of the beginning of 2025, Vice Grip Garage has more than continues to be Derek's primary site, where he continues to devote even more time and energy, and has 22 million followers. For years, he has spent every week there fixing up old cars and sharing his hilarious, easygoing style that fans adore. He can now devote more time to his channel, where he has complete creative control and is not subject to corporate regulations. Now that he is no longer employed by the TV show, Vice Grip Garage has been in the game for quite some time, although not everyone is aware of this. Derek had worked at Roadworthy Rescues before he became a member of the team. Some fans have even speculated that Derek and David Freeberger, who appeared on Derek's show previously, could collaborate. Derek could easily collaborate with other mechanics to create something new, despite the fact that this appears implausible because he has many admirers in the automotive industry. Nothing is official just yet, but his attendance at events like the Hot Rod Power Tour shows that he is open to collaborating with others and meeting new people. Even though Derek has been mum about his future plans, his devoted fan base will be there to cheer him on no matter what. At least for the time being, his devoted fan base can relax, knowing that he is diligently working on his Vice Grip Garage channel. With the show's cancellation explained, let's reminisce about the good old days. Working on the 1981 Chevy Camaro known as the Bandit for Roadworthy Rescues was a highlight for Derek. This Chevrolet had been raced in the 1980S by its owner Bandit before he parked it in a shed. Despite the Chevy's run-down appearance, Derek recognized its potential and set out to restore it. Indeed, he extended another opportunity to the Bandit on the dirt. In another show, Derek had the task of fixing up a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS. He claimed that for years the renowned power vehicle had sat unused on their family farm. Getting it back on the road was Derek's responsibility. His concern for preserving automotive history was on full display as he and his brother painstakingly restored the vehicle to its original condition. Additionally, Derek spent time on the show restoring a 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback that had lain abandoned for 2 decades. Even though the vehicle hadn't touched dirt in quite some time, Derek patiently restored it so that it could be driven once more. When Roadworthy Rescues was active, Derek worked on a number of other buildings, including a 1966 Pontiac Tempest, a 1928 Ford Model A, a 1937 Chevrolet Deluxe, and an old Oldsmobile.